Everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. Okay, so here we will brainstorm the main ideas, what we are going to write in the essay, and we will plan the essay. Definitely, we will just discuss about the vocabulary relating to the question statement, as well as how to write introduction, conclusion, body paragraph 1 and 2. What is the format for this type of question? What type of question outweigh the disadvantages? Do you think the benefits outweigh the disadvantages? So most of the students, they are confused what kind of situation will be there, what kind of format will be there. Definitely, if you think that it has more benefits than disadvantages, then you can say I agree that the benefits outweigh the disadvantages. Means you have to bring the proof how you can say that it has more benefits than disadvantages. And if you say it has more disadvantages than benefits, then you will bring your proof, your arguments. Okay, so this is the type of IELTS question. And for planning of this question, so first 5 minutes please spend on planning only. So your bands depend upon your brainstorming of ideas. Of course, grammar also everything plays important role here, but brainstorming is also most important. Okay, so before that we have to read the question statement 3-4 times. In cities, public parks and open spaces are changed into gardens where local residents can grow their own fruits and vegetables. So in cities, public parks and open spaces are changed into gardens where local residents can grow their own fruits and vegetables. Okay, so now I have understood some people are saying, or in some cities, some government is trying public parks into gardens where people can come and do gardening and agriculture kind of thing and all. Okay, so do you think it has benefits or it has more disadvantages? So that we need to brainstorm it. Okay, so we have come to know the main topic. Now we have to brainstorm about the advantages, disadvantages. Definitely, first advantage is I think that when people will come together in one field or one agriculture land or public spaces, they will feel togetherness, they will attached with each other, they will discuss some common things and all. And what will be the result? Peaceful environment will be there in the city and all, and even in country also. So in future we can expect, government can expect no communal rights in futures relating to religion, relating to community, relating to status also. And another benefit, I was thinking about it, fresh fruits, people can get fresh fruits and vegetables. But how can it possible? Public space is very less, is very less as compared to houses and societies and flats. They have done it, so lot of people are there, so it is not possible to get every people fruits and vegetables from those open lands and open spaces. Not possible. Yeah, ultimately we have to go to the market to buy fruits and vegetables. So I have cut it. This is not the major advantage, so this can come as a major advantage. So disadvantages, we can think about, it will pollute the air, because when people will try to do farming, gardening and all, definitely in this age we have to spray pesticides, fertilizers to get good harvesting. So that will toxic the environment, air also, because public places, because everywhere in city or markets, houses are there. In a small kind of lands, if you spray so many things in small area, then it will, fumes will go in the air, and some may be having some allergy also from these kinds of things. Okay, and second important, so we will explain it in paragraphs. And second important disadvantages, according to my, you can frame your own. This, like some people in cities, they are more allergic, they don't like to play with soil and also people may dislike these things. So they will say this is farmers work and all. Those who like to play with soil and all, they can go. They want only open spaces where they can spend some time freely. And some people are having morning and walking routines where they will walk if everything is converted into gardens and fruit and vegetable orchards and so on. So they want to do exercise like yoga exercise and open gym kind of exercise, and some people would like to have natural scenery, like having beautiful flowers and fountains and all. So I think it has more disadvantages. Now coming to vocabulary, as I was telling you, so when we have to just write paraphrasing, and of course this is the question statement, these underlined words we have to write these words into essay again and again. If we write same word 20 times, if we have repeated public parks and cities, so it is not a good idea. So for that, before practicing your essay, please Google it. Just first you underline the things like cities, public park, open spaces, gardens, local residents, fruits and vegetables, benefits and disadvantages. These are the words. So gradually you will improve your vocabulary. So I will show it to you. Cities, you can write towns, urban areas, metropolis. Public parks, you can write public, open spaces, recreational grounds. Open spaces, you can write common parks, public lands. Changed, transformed, convertible, gardens, you can write orchards. Local residents, you can write local dwellers, inhabitants, local people. Benefits, benefits and demerits, you must be knowing it. Now how to write introduction in simple language. There are 3 sentence formula, but if you can't write general sentence about the main topic, here you should write about the importance of public parks and open spaces and fresh vegetables. You can write it about public parks, or you can write it about the fresh vegetables from gardens and all, anything. But I have started with paraphrasing of question statement. How I have done, it is argued by many experts that the replacements of open green spaces. So in actual exam, don't do it like that. Don't fragment the words. Okay. So either you just write full MENT over here, or you write full word here only. Now these green one, underline whatever I have done, note it down. You can write it down in your introduction also. That the replacement of open green spaces, see this, open green spaces like parks in several towns with gardens for vegetables and fruits growing targets is a heated discussion in some countries, or in some Western countries you can write. Now this is paraphrasing from here to here. Okay, now I will give my opinion, because they have given us do you think. Now, according to my opinion, the demerits of adverse environment impact and lack of walking space or other activities outweigh its merit of connecting citizens during these activities. I have given you the point name also, because in today's time, if someone is not explaining, if someone is not giving the reasons why you are saying this, then you will not get 7+ bands, 6+5+ bands. You have to give name of the points, whatever we have discussed. Polluting air, okay, and open spaces and air togetherness. So what we have, I have written the demerits of adverse environment impact and environmental impact and lack of walking space or other activities outweigh its merits of connecting citizens during these activities. So this is my introduction. Till here introduction. Okay. Now let's write conclusion also with the help of this only, because we have to paraphrase the things only. We will not use this, but we have to paraphrase this only. Use although sentence structure in conclusion. Although the advantages, after although you have to write weaker side according to you. The weaker side here is advantages. I have written that it has more disadvantages. So although the advantages or benefits, you can write only one. So benefits was given in the question statement, that's why I have used advantages. Although the advantages of connecting dwellers with these growing garden activities, comma, I believe that the disadvantages of polluting atmosphere within the small city area and no vacant land for walking routines still outweigh the benefits of eliminating open spaces. Okay, see this. How I have written, only just paraphrase the thing. Demerits of this and this outweigh its merit. So here I believe that disadvantages of this still outweigh. Now you can finish your conclusion with, it is suggested that, you can give some suggestion that government should not destroy or eliminate all parks. Some parks should be reserved for morning walk routine and open spaces like that. So you can give suggestions. Now body paragraph 1. Now we will discuss polluting air and disliked by others. You can start with advantages also. If you want, you can write advantages first and then talk about disadvantages. But I have written disadvantages first and then I will discuss the advantages. So how I have started, please note down my methods, how I have explained the points and what kind of sentence structure I am using it. So initiating with some drawbacks to remove open land for the sake of green vegetable gardens, as it can impact the health of our surrounding environment. So I have announced my point, it can impact the health of our surrounding environment. So I am using modal verbs also, see this, to explain it. Now I have announced my points, now I am explaining it. To explain it, when growers will grow trees or some crops, they have to spray chemicals such as pesticides or fertilizers, and fertilizers you can write, to get good harvesting. As a result, what will happen? Some people may have developed allergy because of these spray chemicals all over the open space. They are not used to actually. Moreover, it can spread some toxins into the atmosphere, which can cause air pollution, which is due to here we can write, that is due to the overuse of elements on fruits and other crops. So this first point I have explained it like that. You just copy it, polluting air. Now disliked by many. So these are the things we will discuss. Now next paragraph, additionally some residents or local people may like to enjoy nature and walking only. If every open space would be converted into fields, gardens, then how can they utilize the space for their morning and evening walking routines? Okay, it is acknowledged that, see this if sentence structure is also there. There is less space or land left for housing also. In fact, people are staying in small size flats. In this condition, they would like to enjoy outside, especially in beautiful parks having variety of flowers, fountains also. I have forgotten to write fountains also, and in different equipments for exercises. Hence, government should distribute open spaces accordingly. Now advantages. Now look at these advantages. Togetherness, peaceful environment, no communal rights. However, so how I have started next paragraph. However, there are some advantages from growing fruits and vegetables locally. The most prominent one is that, means the number one, the most important one is when people contributes their services to the common garden. They can connect with each other. This activity not only bring residents, see this not only but also, sentence structure. This activity not only bring residents closer to each other but also fetch peace among different communities and status. In future, there will be no possibility or probability, you can write, of communal riots or major fights between groups. In this way, this is also connected actually. In this way means result, a city and then a country can live in a harmony environment. So this is advantage. This is full essay, introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and advantages and conclusion.